Welcome, guys. I'd like to, this is going to be a little bit of a shout out. All this lumber here is from Mike's Hardware and so much more out of Pembroke. It used to be M&J Enterprises on, for those of you around the Pembroke area, know it's out of family. I grew up with Mike my entire life. I did source locally, tried to. Nobody had rough, we're gonna call it naughty pine 1x10s, and nobody could even come close to the price of this lumber. 75 cents a linear foot. I looked on Home Depot last night, identical board, and I'm sorry Home Depot, but I gotta throw you under the bus. If Mike can do it straight, I guess there's no middleman. He gets them from the mill straight into his lumber yard. But guys, come on. How can Home Depot, and I'll do it, I'm gonna throw Lowe's under the bus too. How can two big box stores charge $21.73? Now I'm talking Canadian numbers here. $21.73 for lumber. For 1x10, 8 foot long, which are these right here. Home Depot wanted, or Home Depot and Lowe's are both around $21.73, and I believe I paid $6. $11 difference. Wonder who's making that money. I know it's not going to the bill, and you know, the guys out in the bush aren't making that kind of money. You know, it I guess I just look, and he threw in he just threw in the posts. So, you know, no box store is going to do that. And that was actual, you know, also that is a spacer. But again, it's perfect for what we want. It's going to be cut into different lengths to make elevated raised beds. And, you know, I look at the amount of lumber I got for the price I paid, I'll never shop at another big box store. And, you know, I know they have bigger overhead than what Mike would, but unfortunately, you know, Mike does ship internationally, or did before the pandemic. Pardon me, I don't know about now. But, you know, like I said to him, stuff that he might have a hard time selling, I really don't care. So what? I'm missing a knot. Oh well. You know, there's a little bit of a knot on the end on this board. Who cares? Down there, I've got a little bit of a rough edge. Again, I don't care. You know, this is all, it's, you know, the sap's still coming out. This is brand new sawed lumber. So, you know, everybody's saying there's a shortage. I don't know where the shortage is, because Mike's got quite a bit in his yard yesterday. I could have walked in and got everything from 2x4s straight through to 12x12s. He had everything in his lumber yard. So, you know, I guess this is just a shout out to the middleman and the small man trying to make an honest dollar. You know, all these like Little Southern Brothers. If you go watch those fellas, they're the ones that are cutting it in the bush, shipping it to the mills. Well, this is the other end of the mill, you know, and I know darn tootin' it's not Tommy or the boys that are making that kind of money on the wood. Now, if they were to run it through their sawmill, there's a lot of headache. And I do appreciate the work that goes into wood. But this is the wood that I'm going to start with. I'll be doing different series over the next couple weeks on elevated raised beds with my spinal issues, and my lovely darling wife has fibro, and we both we hate flowers, but we do very much like gardening, vegetable gardening. We love to go out and grab a salad, and you can't get any fresher than that, walking from your backyard to washing it in your sink and putting it on the table. And with the price of produce right now, I've got a spare lot here. It's exactly half an acre. And next summer there will be meat birds. I can't get them this year. I thought by the end of March I'd be able to I'd be able to source some kind of meat bird. Yeah, I can't source it until it's going to be near where we possibly could get snow, and I'm not raising meat birds in the snow. So I'll wait, and I've already got an order in for next summer. And they can putter around that spare field and eat it all down, and if they run out of that, I'm sure I could talk and get the use out of that field, or even back here. It's good. This will never be built on back here. That farm back there, they've since passed, and their daughter, or actually it would be the grandma, her grandparents have since passed, and she bought the homestead, and her husband are in New York City, and this is going to be their retirement. So there will never be a house built there. It's just agriculture. They may build a bigger house someday, or they might refinish the barn. I'm not sure. But anyways, I just thought a different type of vlog style thing today about my disappointment in, yes, lumber prices. And I just, somebody's making a lot of money. I just wish it was going to the right people. The people that are leaving their blood, sweat, and tears in the bush and in the mills and Rustic woodwork. Thanks a lot, Brandon. Yes, you've now got me hooked. I love NOS, and I don't know, Brandon couldn't get a sponsorship, but come on, NOS. Sponsorship would be great. You can have one in the US and myself in Canada. Anyways, folks, you have a great day, and I'll go in and edit my little video here, and I'll start designing what I have. I did design something a little bit smaller, but like I say, Mike blessed me with a little extra yesterday, and I guess that's what friends are for. And I do appreciate everything everybody's done for us and myself, and no deed goes unturned. So you guys have a great day, great week, and the next video should be out probably Friday or Saturday, and we'll be building this and putting our flowers in. Although my grandma always told me in this part, you never planted flowers or your vegetables before the weekend after the long weekend in May. Well, Grandma, I think I'm okay. I've watched the Weather Network up here, and it's supposed to go, the coldest is 50 at night, so I think I'm all right. So for those people up here that can't do the conversion, that's 10 Celsius in Canada, and it's 50 in the US. So like I say, have a great day, have a great week, and God bless.